Hi guys, hope all of you are doing well. Today we'll be seeing what's going to happen with gold and what's going to happen with the dollar. As you can see, the gold is at its resistance. It has been rejecting from this zone once, and not only once, as you see. I've already marked 3 times. I missed to mark this once, twice and thrice, and now it's at the resistance for the fourth time. This has been a strong resistance because I'm looking at a 4-hour time frame, which is relatively a candle which carries higher volume on gold, as everybody knows. So let's see today's fundamentals, which will be driving the market, about to know where the gold is heading. As we see today, unemployment claims for US dollar will be released today. I mean, the US economy will be releasing the unemployment claims, or most likely, I believe the labor market in USA is a bit it has been recovering since past month. As you can see, the records June 15th, it was 262 and 264. It's been decreasing all the way, and currently, and it is expected around 239k, 39,000, but I believe it will be much lesser than that because the economy is growing. They are facing some tough times, and the previous news was also not so good, but I believe this will be the change of the market direction. The market would start changing from this event. And if we have a further look, there will be existing home sales today, which will have an impact on the market, and flash manufacturing PMI, consumer confidence, and FOMC interest rate, which will be released on the 26th of this month, will decide gold and dollar's future. So moving forward with that, on gold, if we move on to a smaller time frame and have a look at it, initially it was creating a continuation pattern, which is a flag pattern, as you can see, but as it is at a strong resistance, I barely believe that it will continue its rally today. So as it has already been retested, it is still failing to move up from its resistance. So most likely the price of gold will reject to this zone and falling downwards. So as this is my expectation, let's see if the news comes positive for US economy. Definitely you can expect a greater downfall for the US dollar. And the other factor which will cause the impact for the US dollar, definitely the dollars index. Okay, so if we look at this index, it has a clear 1-hour double bottom, and it has broken its neckline. As you can see, it is 100% clear that it has broken the neckline. It has retested, and it is trying to move up all the way, but there is some rejection in here. The market will be circulating around this time until the New York market opens. Definitely the market movement will be a bit slower. Once it starts and once the news is out, hallelujah, it will just keep on flying. Flying or dying, it will go either ways, but wait for the news. As for my expectation, as I'm seeing a double bottom in here of the index, which is a bit convincing for me, as the dollar will see some recovery today. And as the gold is also at resistance, which is also a good indicator that gold will stand a chance to fall. But in case if there is a positive note on the in case if there is a negative note on the unemployment claims, you will see a market movement according to this. If it breaks through this resistance, then there will be a retest, and then it will go ahead all the way up. Either you can find some rejection at this point, or else bye bye, gold is heading towards 2016. I marked that zone because here I saw some clear the next resistance level. It would definitely be here. The gold will move ahead as this is the next resistance, as it is clear, but I barely believe that it can happen because almost it is showing some clear signs of rejections. And the dollar index, it has made a double bottom, which is an indicator that the dollar might get strong, but who knows, economy, until the news is released you can only expect a positive or negative note, as the fundamentals will be driving the market. And as you see, the federal funds rate, which is already at its peak at 5.25%, they had discussed that the federal rate will reach its maximum of 5.5% this year, but I believe it won't be this month, because if they increase this month, the rest of the year I don't think they will hold their positions, and most of the investors will lose their interest on dollar. So I would say they would rather hold it and increase it in the near future, but not necessarily this month. That's my expectation on it. Okay, let's see, because who knows? Always Fed Powell has the power. We will just monitor what's gonna happen with it, and we will just trade according to that. The index with a double bottom and gold at its major resistance, and it is already showing a sign like a hanging man pattern at resistance, which is a bearish indication, but news is news, and dollar, you can't have control over it. So let's focus on what will happen later on, because it has been a continuation pattern so far, clear uptrend. We'll see if it can push the gold's price down today at 4:30. Now it's already 2:45. The time, maybe in almost 1 hour and 45 minutes, we'll have the news and you'll have the results of gold. And then let's have a look at the Euro USD as well. Euro USD, it is already rejecting. Okay, that's a good thing. On the long run, yep, it's at its one of its key zone, Euro USD. As for today, I believe that Euro USD will fall until here. I mean, it will retest, I believe, and then there is a chance of going up or going down. As we all know, if it retests here and moves up, it will continue its rally. But we will wait for some economic updates which can have an impact on euro. If we check for the economic updates on euro, there is some major news coming out on Monday. The PMI is coming on Monday, and what else we have for euro? Okay, the main refinancing statement is also waiting ahead on the 27th. So as it is already standing at 4%, there is no forecast on it. I believe they will have a 25 bias point hike. Yes, I believe they will have a 25 bias point hike on it. As we all know, euro is struggling nowadays. So most likely during the course of the week, I mean, it's already the end of the week now. We have Friday coming ahead tomorrow. Euro would continue its rally upwards, or else if there is a rate pause and if the PMI is negative for the euro, most likely euro will also shatter. But I believe that dollar will win this game, as I'm hoping that the news would be favorable for the US dollar. The interest rate is also coming ahead. What FOMC does.